I need your body in ways that you don't understand.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiara. Hey, Kiara. Okay, whatever. That's too much. But you know, we're here. We're back. I told y'all I was going to try to be consistent, and it was a struggle. I am bringing y'all some Valentine's Day realness today. I put together this little, you know, pink, somewhat smoky eye look, something that's going to be real cute, real appropriate for Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Schmalentine's Day. But whatever it is that you're having, even if you want to sit at home and eat bonbons and chocolate and ice cream and popcorn by yourself all night, girl, I've been there. Trust me, that's cool too. You could be sexy doing that as well. So I put this together because, you know, this is something cute, sexy, sultry that you can wear on Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people like to do pink on Valentine's Day, so I kind of just stuck with the traditional pink. And yeah, that's it. So put some curls in my hair too, and this is how the look turned out. So hope you guys like it. If you want to see how I achieved this look, which was a struggle, just stay tuned. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, so here we are. Y'all already know the deal. Skin is already prepped and ready for makeup. Brows, y'all know the 411 on them as well. Them girls are already slapped on. The only difference is that I used a pomade instead of a pencil this time. Reason being, because when I'm doing eyeshadow, I like to have a little bolder brow. You know, I need her to be strong, like she's eating her spinach. So I needed a little more drama to the top, okay? So that's the only difference. I used a pomade, the Anastasia pomade, Dipbrow pomade in color chocolate. And I still use my Gimme Brow in the number 5 by Benefit to kind of just fill it in. So that's the only difference. So, you know, she's just, she's just a little more drama, a little more dramatic today. So let's go ahead and get into it, because I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all this time. I got the P.Louise, the infamous P.Louise eyeshadow base. And this is the one in Rumor 2. This is the lighter one. I think this is the one that people use the most. I have a darker one as well. But since I'm going to be using bolder colors, I'm going to use this one because I want my colors to pop. I'm going to squeeze some on the back of my hand. Like, a little bit of this goes a long way. Extremely intimidating because it's like a lot. It looks a lot. I'm going to use a Morphe E27. Kind of just dip in there and then just put some on my lid, starting at the bottom and then kind of just blending upwards. Like, this stuff, it's intense, extremely intense, but it gives me what I need, because I want the colors to show up and show out. So just pack that on my lid and kind of just blend it upwards and out. If the lighting is going in and out, it's because I'm using natural lighting to record this video. I just prefer natural lighting versus just the ring light alone. And we are going to be using the oldie but goodie. My initial look was going to be something purple, but I couldn't find anything in store to wear that was like purple. You know what? Why we always gotta do traditional red and pink? Like, girl, I want to wear purple on Valentine's Day. Why I can't do purple? So I had to switch up my look today. So I'm going to use the oldie but goodie. This is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's actually one of my favorite palettes by her. You see that it has lots of pinks in there that we can use and dip it and play with. But I'm also going to be dipping in the Norvina palette as well by Anastasia, because it's some pinks in here that I want to use that glitter pink. So we'll kind of be going back and forth between the two. And I think just one shade from the James Charles palette. And that is going to be the color Skip, because I needed this one here. This palette is huge. I wanted to use this color here because I needed like a lightish pink for like a transition color. So I'm going to use that color Skip as my transition. So we're going to dip in there. And this is a Morphe 441. It's like a fluffy blending brush, and we're just gonna use her to pack it on and kind of just blend it out. So do windshield wiper motions And then circular motions, just go back and forth till you get the desired intensity that you would like. Don't really need for this part to be that intense because this is just my transition. So I'll put a little bit. I feel like sometimes I will say though that these colors seem like they skip. Like you gotta pack them on first before you start sweeping them. And I don't know if that's because of this particular palette or if it's because of the eyeshadow base, but that's just my experience when using this one.
Nice pretty pink.
Okay, so now we're going to go into, I want to deepen it up a little bit, so I'm going to go into the Modern Renaissance. Like I said, we're going to use the color Venetian Red, and that is her right here. I am going to be using a M514, which is like a smaller version of that one that I use, because I'm going to go a little bit lower. So I'm going to dip into Sus, and then I want to go a little lower. And like I said, just build up to the intensity that you would like. Like doing eyeshadow, it stresses me out. If I know that I have to do eyeshadow to go out with my makeup, girl, I start my makeup like 2 hours in advance because this mess be giving me anxiety. Like it frustrates me so much to the point where I just be like, girl, just rip the whole eyeballs out. Just, it's like, do I really need this top portion of my face? Can I just go out with the rest of it? Like, no. It's aggravating, but I mean, hey, the only way to get better is to keep practicing, right? So you got to keep trying, keep pushing through, ladies. I know the feeling because it's frustrating, but we're going to be all right. We're going to get through it. So you see how that kind of like deepened it up a little bit? And if you feel like you've lost any of the color from the lighter shade, just go back with the brush and, you know, kind of just go back over it a little bit. I do kind of want a little depth, so I think I'm gonna use like a chocolate, maybe give it a little smoke. I don't have a plum. I wish I had like a deep burgundy plum color, but I don't think that any of these have them, so we're gonna go with maybe Cypress Umber. Let's try Cypress Umber and see what the girl has to give us. See if she's gonna give us a little smokage. So I'm gonna use a E17, and as far as like brushes too, girl, if this is the right brush for the right thing, I don't know. But we're gonna use it for up in here today. Maybe I should use a tapered brush. I think maybe like a tapered brush might be a little better. Maybe we're gonna use something a little smaller. We'll use maybe this, I'm gonna use this M506, which is like a little pointy thing to kind of use to get in that crease. I'm gonna dip into Cypress Umber, and we're gonna try to darken her up a little bit. Try to darken her, and I'm just gonna focus this part just mainly on the outer V. There we go. Yeah, okay. Wish I would have had some tape, like those little tape things, because this stuff gets messy. I'm also messy when it comes to eyeshadow, so I could never be one of them girls that do eyeshadow after foundation, please, because I'd have makeup everywhere. Then I feel like I want to go back in with the Venetian Red and kind of just blend it out. I mean, really, eyeshadow is just a bunch of freaking blending. And for people like me that do not have patience like that, I'd be so ready to just be like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and do this, but you just gotta take your time, ladies, and that's the key. Take your time and blend it out. If you need to start your makeup 2 hours before, then start your makeup 2 hours before. Okay. All right, so I think that doesn't look too bad. If it does, oh well. If it does, oh well. Now we're gonna use the remainder of what's on our hand with the P.Louise base, and we're gonna kind of just clean up the inner corner. Not really necessarily like a cut crease, because I don't really want to do a full cut crease, but maybe just like maybe a half, I should say. And this is just a paintbrush that I found at Michael's. These kind of work better because they're synthetic, and they just are a lot easier with applying cream products. So I'm just gonna ever so gently start here and kind of just work my way like halfway, I said. Got a little half moon, so it doesn't have to be super neat. Take it over as far as you would like to take it. Now I'm going to go into the Norvina palette because she has some really pretty pinks in here. I'm gonna use the color Love, this one here first. And I'm gonna use a M408 by Morphe. This is like a shader brush, and I'm just gonna go over top of that. Now I'm gonna take, this is an e.l.f., another little shader brush, but this is a little bigger because that one was a little tiny. So I'm gonna use this one, and I'm going to dip into Wild Child and just lay it on top of Love. Wild Child, Love was like a satin, and Wild Child is more like a glitter, like a shimmer, I should say. I'm gonna load my brush up real good, and I'm gonna use some spray because I really want the colors to pop. So any type of wet spray, whether you use Fix Plus or some type of setting spray or whatever. And I'm just gonna put that all over. Think we got the eyes done. So now I'm going to, I think I'm satisfied for now. We'll go back after we do the rest of the face, and then we'll kind of do some more underneath. So I'm gonna go put some lashes on. All right, so we're back, and I put my lashes on. The lashes that I used were the I Envy Iconic collection. I found these in the hair store because, sis, I couldn't find no lashes nowhere else. Like, y'all had snatched all the good ones up. So when I was in the hair store browsing, I always look in, you know, over there in like the makeup section just to see what I could pick up, because, you know, I'm a shopaholic. And I came across these, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And it's only $3.99. This is not the ones that I have on. These are a style 17. Can you see? Come on, 17. But the ones I put on are style 18. They were a little bit more fluffy. So not bad for cheap lashes if you can't get your hands on the ones that you really like. I'm just gonna use a baby wipe to kind of clean up. Using a baby wipe because right now my skin is feeling super sensitive, and sometimes those makeup wipes burn my skin. The Vino ones are good, those don't irritate me, and the Equate, the pink, the purple bags, the lavender ones, I think they're like a knockoff of the Neutrogena ones, but the Neutrogena ones definitely burn. But I don't know, maybe because the Equate brand is less ingredients, less active ingredients, or I don't know, but it doesn't, those are a little softer and they don't sting. So I'm just gonna use a baby wipe to kind of just clean up. Cleaned up, so now we're just gonna get to the face. So same routine as the last one, we're gonna use our Becca primer. Today I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I'm using the shade R20, or I think it's called Cinnamon. I really like this foundation because it feels like you don't have anything on your skin. It's super lightweight. It's like a medium coverage, buildable. I like this one because it looks really nice in pictures, and you know you're gonna want to take pictures with your bae. So this one doesn't give you any weird type of flashbacks or anything like that. It's really nice. It's not that super full coverage like I would like it to be, but it works. It's all right. I might have to put a second coat in certain areas, but that's all right.
I need your body in ways that you don't understand, but I'm losing my patience, 'cause we've been going.
I won't say that this is not, it's not a matte. It's more of like a natural finish. And then for our concealer, we're gonna use the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is the shade Chestnut. This is the one that came out with Jackie Aina's collection, and I live.
Baby, when I'm deep in love now, I'ma slow it down, 'cause ain't no speed limit.
This doggone concealer, child, look how big she is. She thick, she real thick. I like that. It's gonna take me a while to use that up. And look, y'all, I cleaned my brush. So we're gonna blend out. Now I can joke around a little more with y'all because we got past that eyeshadow. Whew, child, because that was stressed out.
You know I kinda like it when you make me work for it. Know you're looking good in them high tops, girl. Bring it on over here, wanna see some more. Make it bounce like boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. We don't need nobody.
And then our Sacha. I got the correct brush this time, you guys. This is a setting brush, Real Technique. So the other one I was using with foundation. Remember I said I couldn't find it, or I didn't have any sponges and I couldn't find this brush. So I found it. So we're using the correct brush now. We're dipping into our Sacha. And we're just gonna set under our eyes. See how the look just start coming together? Because when I first be doing my eyeshadow, I'm like, girl, what in the hell is going on here? But then once you put all this stuff on, it comes together. And I went a little OD underneath, like I said, because we want a little bit more drama for Bae tonight. Where's my stippling brush? But I don't want to let it sit because I don't want it to get too bright. So I'm going to swipe it away kind of like immediately.
We don't need nobody watching us. No eyes but your eyes. Ain't nobody here but you and me. We in this private party, 'cause I know you love your privacy. In them high tops, girl, bring it on over here, wanna see some more. Make it bounce like boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. We don't need nobody.
Ooh, so let's do under our eyes before we do anything else. The M326 Morphe. Little tiny. It's good to get up underneath there with. We're gonna do that. Let's bring that color under. Morphe E36. Dip it into the Cypress umber, kind of just smoke it out a little bit more.
I need your body in way.
Let's go into our highlighter. And highlighter, I'm using the Bobbi Brown. This is Sunset Glow. Super pretty. Brush, and we're gonna put that in the high points of our cheek. It's a very subtle highlight, but with everything else going on, you don't really need too much anyway.
Want you to scream and shout. And baby, when I'm deep in love now, I'ma slow it down.
Then we're gonna use Milani's Baked Blush. And this is the color Red Vino to kind of follow up with the burgundy going on. Okay, so I'm going to do my lips now, and I'm going to use two glosses. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Tango, and then the other one in San Tropez. I think these came in a kit. I had these for a while, but I like these. So we're going to put Tango on first.
No eyes but your eyes, ain't nobody here but you and me.
This color give me like, I carry peppermints and what's some other one, butterscotch candies in my purse. That's what this gives me. So we're gonna bring some youth to this color, and I'm gonna put San Tropez on top. All right, and that is pretty much it. I just curled my hair and pulled them out with my hands, or finger combed. Throw on your little jewelry, your little pieces, your little, you know, your little outfit, your little lingerie, whatever it is you got for boo, you know, whatever he got for you, maybe, you know, I don't know. But you know, I found this cute little piece here stand up a little bit. I found this cute little robe, and I don't even know what these things is called. The one with, it's like a leotard, the thong leotard, whatever it is. Yeah, I got one of those. I got this from Forever 21. So I just thought it was real cute, and these earrings are super cute. These remind me of, what's that brand? Bobbi. They're kind of on the more expensive side, but look, you know, Forever 21, they'll do something real fast. So I got these earrings from there, and then these little necklaces. This is a heart, and this is like a lock and a key. So I thought that was, you know, appropriate for Valentine's Day. That's it. The look is complete. I hope you guys liked it. Have fun. Be safe. People is burning out here. The high five is real. So be safe, and children are expensive as hell. So have fun, but don't have too much fun. Comment, subscribe, let me know what else y'all want to see in the comment bar below, and that's it. I'm gone. Peace.